Hi guys, hope you're doing well. In today's session, we are going to learn the basic data types. That means yesterday we cleared the variables and assigning the value and print out the values and the ruling for naming a variable. In today's lesson, like in today's session, we are going to learn the basic data types from like we all know that the basic data types are int, float, boolean, and string or complex. It means int means like integer number. Okay, here you can see right a1. You mean a1 is a variable that is assigned to 0. 0 is assigned to a1 and print a1 and print the data type of a1. So yeah, I'm going to execute it. Sorry, it's running. Just give me a second. It's connecting. Okay, it is agreement. Okay, it's connected. Here it is. We can run it. Yeah, the 0 is assigned. Print a1, a1 having a value that is 0, and the type of a1 is print. I'm accidentally like supposed to write and something, and it is not a number. That means it is not a data type. Okay, here it is. We can see none. None. It means like none, name none is not defined. It means there is string that the string is not defined. So at first, so I reassigned some number that is 56, and that this is the result. Here 56 is the number assigned to the A1, and the type of A1 is class int. And float is something a decimal point is something a point value. It is very well used in the percentages, finding the percent right percentages and the CGPA in the college and education systems. So here we run it. 5.60 is the decimal value, and if this value is assigned to A2 and print the I am going to print the type of A2. It's a float. Here I can like change the value into 55. Here it is not a float, it is something the integer. So here we can see the int is repeated. For suppose I can like give it a true or like it is a boolean name. We all know boolean like a boolean value, true or false. Here it is true. The true is assigned to A2 and the print is going to print it, and the type of A2 is the boolean. Okay. I'm going to reassign it with something like a float. Okay, that means here we can see the boolean value. Here true is assigned to the A3 and A print the item, it's boolean. And then none. None it means none data type. Here I not enter the capital N, so that's why it's earlier the execution was failure. Here it is. Here we can clearly see that the none. Then it means the none data type. It means no nothing away. Nothing where data type is not present. So simply execute the value none data type. But suppose I can enter this one. Here we can see the failure. Like it is not defined. It means like none is a standard variable that going to use in the program values, and that none is not defined in this program. So that's why it's like, or suppose I can change absolute n. That means is a you like Python continue all these packages, so that's why that no one has to like. We all know the complex letters. A is I plus j values. That means a plus ij values. I means minus one values. It means like complex integers that have containing a p plus q values. We all know that it is in the quadrilaterals and as well as the most matrix problems as well. Systematic problems, complex data types. Here you can see 7a plus, it means it is in the form a plus 3j, that is going to be in a complex function. So that's why it's a complex. For suppose I can change into 7. Here it is the printed, the int is printed. And is change it to some basic 5j or 5i, nothing like I must send that. Yeah, you can see right, I is not related. I is something that we used in a loops. That's why it's like j. That's why. Like, and the next data type is a string. Str. It means string data type is containing of names. Here, a6 is equals to hello. It means the name that is assigned to a6, and is also a name that is assigned to a7. Simply come it, run it. Okay, that's string. Here it is also a string that is a very big word. Radiate through, and the type of a2, it means this one is string. Next, second one is the operators. Operators means like we are going to operate something that between functions like addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, sure. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, double division, like a percentage and all. Simply, a comma b is a variable that are containing 5 comma 2 values in the respectively. That means a is equals to 5 and the b is equals to 2. That is 5 comma 2 is assigned to a comma b. Simply run it. You can see a plus b, that means 5 plus 2, 7. A minus b, I minus 2, 3. A into b, 5 to 5 to is 10. And a by b, and means 5 by 2, 2.5. And double division means the negative means out 0.5 value does not visible. That why it's only 2. That means here 0.5 that is not visible. Double division means it is going to cut off in the double division format. Here you can see, right, returns float. That means, so you can clearly see that a comma b is returns float. Int division, it means it is a float division that going to be contain the float values, something exact value. It is a int division but not containing of 0.5 values. That means 0.5 nothing going to visible. And this is a star. It means a double multiplication or square. Square size as 2 square, 4 square. That's why a square b. That means 5 square. How much? 25. 5 square. 5 star but square. 5 square 25. And b square means 2 square 5. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, 16 to the 32. That's the value. And a by b, I think it means reminder. That means 5 by 5 come 5 by 2. That means 5 contains the 2 divisors, that is the 4, and the 1 is going to be reminder. That's why it is going to be compact. And the 2 is the assigned operator. We also, the first one we see that assigned operator a is going to be, a is contain that assign the values. So here we can see, right, if I come up to the assigned to ab, print a comma b. And second one is the a plus, we are using these values in the for loop, and the counting the how many values and in the loop statements, minus or plus or division or anything like that. Simply run it. I am going to explain afterwards. Here a comma b containing 5 comma 2 values, 5 comma 2 are printed, and a plus b, it means a plus 2, 5 plus 2 how much? 7, 7, and the b value is 2 only. Print a value is a plus b, and the b value is also same. That means b value is not changed at all. So here we can see, right, print a comma b. That means a is a plus 2 7, and this is a 5 plus 2 7, and the b value is also is 2. And the 5 comma 2, this is a minus b. It means a is containing 7. Here you can see 7 minus 2, how much? Like f a minus b. B how much can value containing value? B is equal to 2. B is equal to 2. 2 minus, and 7 minus 2, how much? 5 comma 2, like a 5 2. And b multiplication, that means b into a, it means 2 power, like a 2 square 5. 2 power 5. That means 2 into 5. 2 5 is how much? B, that is going to be assigned to a is equal to, is assigned to b square. That means a is equals to 5. That is also same, but b is the multiplied with the 5. 5 5 to like 10. Here this is a division. That means a divided by 2. That is 0 0.5. Like 0 0.5, and b is how much value it contains? Previously 10. Relational role comparison operator. The return true or false. The statement is that if the statement is true, or and that is going to be printed true. Here we can see. I can simply run it up and explain the afterwards. A comma b, 10 comma b, that is containing 10 comma some values, and print a greater than b. A is greater than b, right? A 10 is greater than 7. Yes, it is true. 10 a is greater than or equal to b, and this is also a is greater than or equal to b. It is also true. That's why it printed true. A is less than b, it is false, right? 10 is less than 7, not right, right, it is false. And a is less than b. A is less than or equal to b. That means like it is not like a, not right. It means like 10 is actually equal to 7. That's not right, right? So that's why it's going to print false and false. This is also false, and this is also false. This is also false. This is also false. This is also false. And simply run it. Print a equal to b. It is not right, right? 10 equal to 7. That's not right. So equality function, that is going to be false. A is does not equal to b. That is right. So that's why it's 10 is not equal to 7. That is right. That's why it printed true. Yeah. Simply understand what the statements will. So the equality function is not equal to, and this is the greater than and less than values. We will compare the two values between that. And the fourth one will be logical operators, and that means and or. Here you can see if the both statements are true, then it is going to be true. If one is the true, that is going in the R situation, in the R statement, that is one of two statements are, let it means this is not true, is going to be true. If these two are false, it is not right, it is false, it is printed false. Simply like I am going to assign ABC. That means ABC containing the values that are 7, 14, 10 respectively. A is equal to 7, B is equal to 14, and C is equal to 10. Print A is greater than B. A is greater than B, false. It is false, and the first one is also false. First one and the first statement is false, and the second A is less than C. A is less than, it is also false. 7 is less than 10. That is not right, right? So that's why it's printed false. They can see that. I can run it. Yeah, that's it, right? That's it. You can see that. B is greater than A. That's true. A is less than or equal to C. A is less than, that's right, or equal to C. One is true, and this is also true. That means if two conditions are true, simply we can clearly understand the equal to is subjected. Yeah, can clearly say that. B greater than A, 14 greater than 7, and 7 is less than C. That's right. That's why I put it true. And we going next, we are going to R, that in the R case, A is greater than C. A is greater than C. That is false. And B is less than A. B is less than. That is also false. That's why it made it false. A is greater than C. That is false statement. But here we can see that B is greater than A. B. That means 14 is greater than A. That's true. If one of two statements are true, that is going to be true. And in any case, if those two statements are true, that's why the so that's why it printed true. That means two statements are true, then only it printed true. The one is statements are true, that is going to be in the R case, they're going to be true. And otherwise, it is also false. Here we can see A is greater than B. A is, and means 7 is greater than is also false. But simply change A is less than change. I'm going to change like one statement in the end. So this actual right means A is less than B and A is less than C. Same. No, wait, this is printed true. I am changed again. A is greater than C. That means A is greater than C. It is going to print off false. So this is right, but this is wrong. So if one or two statements are true in the AND case, that is going to be false. If these are changed to, that means changed to R, it is going to be true. Like we can see if we run it. Yeah, that's why. Okay, yeah, understand that. Like we move on to the next session. Next operator, that is a membership operator. That means like in or in, that means if this value containing a in or not, we can see not that is continuing numbers operators are in, not in. First, I'm going to assign the S has been string welcome to Python, and that is this is going to be assigned to S, and we are going to print the data in S. The data is present or not. Here we can see the data is presented. First, I'm going to print it, like I run it. Okay, true. The data is presented. The Java is not there in S, like in S variable. So that's why it's false. Science. That means science is not in. Science is already in. Nothing. That means containing the science. We can see. But this statement that's kind of like tell me like told me that is this whole set of S not containing science. That's not true, right? That's why it is false. Where, that means using where, there is no where in these statements. That's why it's correct. And move on to the next session. We also the user input. Accept input from user and returns a string. Accept input from strings, that means we user, and returns the value of the user, like how we type a number or anything. We simply use the and, that it means like a variable. Here we can change it to anywhere, something I'm going to call it A. Okay, we simply run it. There we can see like input, that means input method, input method. We are going to, the computer is going to ask the input. That means I have, for example, I am like entering psi something I, Kumar. Okay. Sorry. We simply not run it again. Simply enter, press enter. That's why script better. Right? So that's why script asking for user input. Once I enter, like I press the enter. Sorry. I'm changing the number, right? I'm changing the n. So that's why it's error. Okay. Sorry. This is also going to be changed. This is also going to be changed. Okay. 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 So here we can clearly see that the basic input function always returns string. That means here this is number asking, but I am entering my name like a string, the string function. If we enter the basic input function, a number, that means 4, that is also executed. And this is also returning the basic default function is string. And how we correct it? Yeah, we are using typecasting. Typecasting change means the changing from one data type, that means string data type, into another. That is going to be explained today. I'm going to explain today. Simply run the code. First int, that means int, enter a number that is 45 and print the name D and type D. Here we can clearly see the difference. And int, it means the typecasting. Enter. Here we can observe enter 4 and you enter the number as 45 and he is going to print it, and here it is string default data type, and this is deep typecasting. Let me change it to into data type, so that's why it is same number thing and number same number. I'm going to enter the same number, so you could understand very well. Understand it? Right. Next, the next is, oh, it is not a function. It's next parameters, and separate parameters of our print function. And it means the value written in end is displayed at the end. And the separate variables mean the value written in separate means separate. That means like this one. Set end. That's like sub is used to separate in arguments in the print. First print hello world. Now I'm using new line, so that's why it's printed in the new line after the hello. And the second one is assigning multiple values, height, string, number, and string again. Height 20 Python. Welcome to Python. And reassign it to, and separate. We have reassign it with welcome to Python. Here we can see the A comma B comma C separated with star star star. That means here we become a C are separated with the stars. Here we cannot see the stars. Where we can see the stars. And I print like A comma B comma C end equal to 23. After the ending, like ending 1, 2, 3 is going to be printed. Here we can see I20 Python, I20 Python ending means 123, and the next statement would be file. If I use a new line over here, it's not in the bracket itself. Sorry. So that is not the line. Sorry. That's not right. This is right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. You simply understand it. Separate variables separate with the stars and the ending value with the 123. The next we can see the print formatting. Name equal to Ritvik and age equal to 23 and role. That means data scientist. That means here we can change it to any other name, any other job. But I'm print simply performing the print statements. First, I'm going to explain the comma separate method and formatting and using the format function. So first we are going to print the name. That means name. That means Ritvik. Ritvik. Who is age? Age means this is going to be printed. Age. Age. This one. And yes, all wanted to be a role. That means role data scientist. You can see the Ritvik, comma, who is age 24, holds, wants to be a role data scientist. The second F, that means going to be a function. That means name. That means name. What is the name? Ritvik. Name function. Who is age 24 is want to role data scientist here. And using a format function, that means a format method, cloud brackets. First, Ritvik, like assign it with the format method, name, age, role. Simply name, age, role. Assign it to respectively. If I change age with role, here we can see the difference. That means the format method is going to be respectively assigned to the brackets. Okay. Here, Ritvik, who is name, Ritvik, who is role, data scientist, he is supposed to be a age 24. But yeah, I'm going to correct in this statement, Ritvik, name, who is 24 years old, wants to be a data scientist. Yeah. In today's lesson, we are simply learn the data types, how many data types are int, float, boolean, none, and string and complex. Int, float, boolean, none, complex, and the string data type. String as and the string and multiple string arguments and arithmetic operations like up, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, percentage, and as well as so on. And relational using a less than, greater than, and equal to function, not equal to, and logical operators and or the membership person in, not in, and the input method we are going to ask the input and we are going to print the user input how much is the default type is string. If we enter the input only, we use typecasting, that is going to be our. If I enter float, I'm not changing the value, so like I'm entering the same 45. So that's why it's printed at 0 point. So that's nothing less. But we are using typecasting. That's why it's going to print it. If another like a point out or something, nothing was there. Zero something. No, zero is there. So that's why it printed float. That's going to float. Okay, we understand it. That's okay. And the end and separate variables, you can see that the print formatting, the last you can see. Thank you guys for giving me this opportunity to learn and experience. I love you guys. Thank you so much for viewing this. Hope you are enjoying the session. Thank you. And something we learned. This is not like this is a statement from the enter num. That means like I'm entering floor. That's why it's going to be print the error statements. That means it is int. I'm entering float. That's why it's error. Simply a run. If I enter something int value, something like 58,789, enter. There's no error. Okay, clear all the doubts. Thank you. If you have any doubt, just ping me in the comment section below. Thank you guys. Thank you for being this. I'm going signing off. Thank you.